fathom a better time in history to be a San Antonio Spurs fan than what we're about to see right now. Because not only do we have maybe potentially end up being the greatest player of all time, we also just have a crazy fan base where people are starting to come in and actually be Spurs fans. Because I enjoyed the winning, right? But we were always the underdog. We were always the ones that have to stand up for our San Antonio Spurs. But now we're the villains, okay? We're going to be the Lakers. And I'll be honest, well, I mean, I don't mean that in a bad way. Lakers fans are kind of annoying sometimes. But we're going to be the Lakers, as in we're going to end up being the villains, right? We're going to be somebody that people start to hope not win, right? Even though they're going to love Wemby, they're going to love our team, they're going to get tired of us. And that's a good place to be. We're going to have a lot of haters and a lot of fans. But what's the difference, really? 2003 and 2005 were dope. They were great. They were great. To be Spurs fans, to be a Spurs fan, I've enjoyed every single season of it, up till Kawhi leaving, and then it just got like, we became mediocre and then just bad, and that's not fun. But now, yeah, I couldn't fathom a more exciting time. The new practice facility they created, the talks about a new arena, everything. Like, I am hooked, right? I am hooked. But I'll be honest with you, some people, because people will say, Clan, you love the Spurs too much, right? You are just a homer. You're always praising players for no reason that they don't deserve it. I can be a little delusional, sure. I don't believe that. I'm just talking. But I've never been this delusional. Take a look at this. Somebody showed me this, and I ended up retweeting it because I was like, this can't be for real. This can't be for real. So this is a Celtics fan that said teams Jason Tatum will be the greatest player in their franchise history. Whoa. What is this? Hold on, I'll show you. Like, right off the bat, you can see the issues, right? Like, right off the bat, Jason Tatum would be the best player in Knicks history. I don't know if I would say Jason Tatum. I mean, right now, I guess maybe, but like, I don't know if I would say he's even better than Kawhi. Like the best version of Kawhi. But sure, he's healthy more often, so I can roll with that. Raptors, I don't know if he's better than Raptors Kawhi. Or Vince Carter, yeah, I guess Tatum's better than Vince. Maybe, I don't know. That's a rough one. Like, but the ones that really stand out to me, the ones that's really insane to me, is the leaning towards no. That should just obviously be a no. Like, leaning towards no? First off, making a list like this, it won't be that impressive because most players, most superstars, even today's superstars, are not going to be better than like a lot of the greatest players that certain teams had ever, right? Like, that's just not going to be the reality of the situation. The one that's the most disrespectful of all of these, though, I think is the 76ers. You got Julius Erving. You have Wilt Chamberlain. I wouldn't even say Jason Tatum is better than, like, Allen Iverson, right? Like, this is disrespectful. This is, like, blatantly disrespectful. Leaning towards no? It's just a blatant no with that one, right? Leaning towards no for Jokic? Leaning towards no for Giannis? Like, just modern players. Like, really? I just think that's disrespectful. Leaning towards no for Kevin Garnett? This is just a whole nother level of delusion. And I pray that I never get there. Let's just be so happy. This must be a very young fan. I don't know. But let's be so happy that the Spurs aren't in that category. But I guess you can't deny freaking Tim Duncan, right? I guess you can't really deny it. Tatum boring. Tatum isn't boring. I guess I don't really have that much fun watching him. I guess that's what you mean. But, like, sure, the Spurs were considered boring at some point. My problem with Tatum is just, I don't know, man. He takes so many outside shots. And the problem with him is he a superstar? Sure, he's a superstar. But he's one of those players where it feels like he has to have, like, a perfect team around him to make it work. Right? Like, he has to have a plethora of pieces to make it work. And even yet and still, people kind of see like a gray area, and they're like, any given night, he's not. He could end up being the best player on the court, and any given night, he could be like one of the worst as far as the starters. I don't know. He's a strange one. Jason Tatum is a very good player, obviously, like very good, but I just don't really like the fact that he needs basically everything perfect. I know that LeBron got that criticism a lot, like he needs all this talent, but not necessarily. Not on this degree. Not to this degree. Like every single player on the Celtics were just outside shooters and versatile. I don't know. His swing through move is so predictable. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Tatum fan, but I do know, looking at this is a whole nother level of delusion. Yes, for Trailblazers, he will be the best player. So he's better than Damian Lillard. That's insane, bro. That's insane. Hold on. Actually, curiosity. What were some of the comments on here? Update this. No way with OKC. Oh yeah. OKC. Come on. Kevin Durant. I'm leaning towards no. Come on. See, Tatum isn't better than Pat Ewing. That's why I was talking about the Knicks. That's crazy. CP3. Oh wait, I didn't even think about CP3. Yeah, the Hornets. Yeah. Wait. No, that would be the Pelicans. Oh, yeah, same thing. It would be the New Orleans Hornets. Yeah. Yep. Dr. J, Anthony Davis, all time. Yeah, obviously. Didn't Julius Erving and Kevin Durant play for the Nets? I guess maybe he's saying those versions of them. I don't know. Hornets, Kemba, Mourning, Grizzlies, Conley, Gasols. Okay, don't be disrespectful. Wait, Wizards, Wall, Hawks, Wilkins are the only ones I'd probably say he's the best. In his career. Okay. I was about to say that's kind of disrespectful with the freaking. I was like, Conley and Gasol's like. Paul Gasol was a monster, but let's not get disrespectful. Okay, I didn't know where he was going with that. Tatum's best MVP finish is 4. Teams up here that have had an MVP: Kings, Knicks, Jazz, Hawks, Bullets, which is the Wizards. Also wouldn't be best net, Blazer, Clippers, Magic. Brother, he is not better than Kareem, Giannis, or Pico. What the F? Bucks? Nuggets? We can't be serious. Oscar Robertson doesn't exist, by the way. Maybe I should make one of these lists. I don't know who I would do it for, though. I guess we could do it for Wemby. But, like, it's not going to look pretty. It ain't going to be this. It's not going to be, like, he's definitely better than all these. I don't know. I do think that Wemby is better than Dame, though. Even though Dame was a monster, especially his prime. Anyways. We underestimate Jaylen Brown. Yeah. Like, they have a lot of pieces. Anyways, I just wanted to say this is silly. And while I'm delusional, sometimes I would never be this delusional. This is crazy. I wouldn't even do this with Wemby. Like, it's many yeses he got on here. Like, I don't think that's fair yet. Would I say that Wemby's better than Pat Ewing? I'm not. I don't think we can say that yet. He will be, though. But it'll be pretty underwhelming, I'll say. Jaylen Brown needs more respect. Surely he gets it this year. We'll see.